Hello, beautiful people of the internet. Welcome to Prepared Carry. My name is Austin, and today I am carrying the Kaiser Drop Bear in LC200, almost as like a cooking knife, and then the FM1 from Cold Steel. This is an S35VN, and like I said, this is in LC200 for that nice corrosive resistance. However, I do also have another knife that I will be showing you guys a little bit later as I picked that up today. But today's video is, man, I'm cheesing for it because I want to show you guys something very cool that happened to me. You know, again, this whole entire channel is just to document my journey into knives and collecting them and EDC gear and all of that kind of stuff. And so I do want to, you know, make some other videos about EDC gear that I am testing out. I have these little, I have a pouch, and you know, like I really do want to talk about all this stuff, but we're going to talk about more knives today because this is crazy luck, and I just want to kind of PSA it so people can, I mean, like, really, you gotta ask questions and you got to you gotta check. So I went to Scheels. There is not, there's only 2 Scheels locations in my state, and they're both pretty dang far from me. However, I've been kind of cooped up in the house lately, and so I decided that I wanted to go to Scheels. And while I got there, you know, I wandered over to the camping/knife section, took a look at some stuff, and well, as you guys can see, I have 3 Leatherman boxes in front of me. And I went in looking for a decent fixed blade. The only fixed blade that I currently have right now is this guy right here. And obviously, it's just not very good steel. I think it's like 5CR 18 MMLV or something like that. And so I wanted something that was going to be able to last me a while, be able to be batoned, and such like that. Anyway, I walked up to the Leatherman knives, and they had, each one of them, had a $100 off times 2. So they had 2 of them on there, and I was like, that's a little odd. And most people, I think, would just read into that and be like, oh, they're $100 off. But I had to ask questions. Maybe I'm just stupid in assuming that people would assume that, but I don't know. I asked questions, he scanned them and went, holy shit. Here they are. They scanned at $100 a piece. And what I want to show you guys is really what these cost. $325, and I do believe these stones are identical, other than color. So $300 and $300. And so I do apologize for this slightly clickbaity title. You know, I gotta do what I gotta do. But I have 3, I can't even believe this. 3 Magnacut Leatherman fixed blade knives that I paid less than, well, basically I bought 1 and got 2 for free. And one of them being more expensive than the 2. So, I don't know. I just want to show you guys, I want to unbox these, and I just want to do first impressions. Because for one, I think it's weird. I actually don't own a Leatherman. I think it's very funny that the first Leatherman I will actually ever own will actually be a knife. I don't own a Leatherman, mostly because, you know, it's all flavor specific. I do own a Power Pint and some Gerber ones. You know, here's my Power Pint. But I really like, you know, it's mostly just what I'm around is bolts. You know, I'm in IT and stuff like that. Bolts and kind of shit like that for what have you. You know, that is really where the use comes to me. And so that's the one that I carry. But I just find it absolutely crazy. I've been interested in these, but I figured, you know, I've got time, I'll buy these later, and they're expensive. They're not cheap knives. They're American made. And is this upside down? This is upside down. Okay. And so, you know, but here we go. So these are obviously made in America, and these are all Magnacut. So let's go ahead and take a look. I have no idea. I literally looked at these, and when he said they were $100 a piece, I said, how many of them do you have, firstly? And he said, I have 1 of each. And I just said, I'll take them all. Wow, this feels really good. These scales, they're really finely milled, I guess I would say. Is that how you call it? They're really soft. Like, they're extremely grippy. Like, extremely grippy. But very soft. In the sense of, like, they're very... There's no, like, burrs or anything. Everything just feels very cohesive. This is very light. Holy hell, very light. This actually feels really, 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 really nice. This is lighter than, like... I actually think this is even lighter than my cold steel pocket knife. Like genuinely, that's pretty even. I have a scale downstairs, but I'm gonna be too lazy to go get it. That's, wow, that's relatively close. I wonder if it comes with a sheath. I don't know. Oh, it looks like it does. I was gonna say, for $300 something, not coming with somewhere to put it does seem odd, but I thought I read somewhere that Leatherman was starting to not give stuff with their stuff or whatever. I don't know. So we have the, what is this? This is the Magnacut. What is this? The Russell? I think this is the Russell. And I believe, and we have the Pioneer in one of these boxes as well. I'd like to get one of their folders. Okay. Nothing too crazy. What does this say? Built with pride and precision in Portland, Oregon. Oh, it's hand signed. That is hand signed. That's crazy. That's very, very cool. Kind of a... I kind of wish I would have got a better sheath. Like, I wish they would give me a better sheath. How does this go? Like this, right? Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Not the greatest, I guess, because I'll have to... But okay, not too bad. I like the knife. The knife feels wonderful. Obviously, I will grab some paper in a moment, and we will do a cut test. Just to see. I mean, they're fixed blades, so I've got some other stuff that we can also test them with. So, we have this one in gray, and then we have the exact same knife in green. Like, exact same blade in green. So we will take these out as well. Oh, it comes in it. Why is it orange? Why is this one orange? Interesting. I guess the L is orange. It's a little interesting why it's orange. It's the only part of the knife that's orange. Odd. Okay. I mean, whatever. Alright, so those are those. And then here's the other one. So, I don't know. I apologize if this video isn't, like, you know, the greatest thing in the world. I'm just trying to show this off, not only because I think it's cool, but also, you know, people might want to... Oh, see, I didn't get a great look at these. This is more... Holy shit. Ha! Holy balls. This thing feels substantial. Where was that pamphlet? They've got to have one in here. What is... Oh! Oh! Leatherman! That's what I want! Oh, that's beautiful! Smell test? That's definitely leather. Wow. Sorry, that thing like kind of hurt my voice. Where was that? What do they say this is? Built to help you thrive in survival situations. Okay. And then your favorite knife away from the kitchen. Food prep. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. All right. I'm actually totally stoked on that. I'm totally stoked, bro. Because I bought the drop bear. I wasn't even gonna buy a drop bear, to be honest. Maybe like eventually, and I'm glad I did. If you're looking for a knife, that's just, drop bear is great. But I got the drop bear in LC200, and that's actually like why I bought it, is because it was in LC200. And I know a lot of people are probably like, my Magnacut. Yeah, I don't know. Everybody was talking about Magnacut. I think that's cool, but I just wanted to, take my time to get there. But I mean, fuck, this was $100. What? A Magnacut leather sheathed? Like, are you kidding me? Man, oh man. Look at that. Sorry, I gotta stretch that leather. There you go. Oh, I'm sorry, that is I judge a book by its cover. This is a beautiful everyday knife. Like a fixed blade. For like the bush, I guess I should say. Oh, yeah. This is gonna be my camping knife. We're gonna beat the shit out of this thing. $100. I can't believe that. I hope Leatherman keeps making knives. I don't know. I haven't heard anything of them like not making knives anymore. Because they like just started. But yeah, let me know in the comment section below. I mean, what you guys think. Do you guys have any Leatherman knives? The other thing to kind of take away from this, really, and why I wanted to show this is it's not really a bragging thing or anything. I'm never bragging. I just kind of want to show stuff with everybody, right? There's so many people with way bigger collections than mine. And I just think that they're all very cool. I just love all knives. And I'm very happy for anybody to get anything. But I just find it very cool that you can find deals like this. And I guess that's kind of like the additional part of this video is check for deals. If you're getting into knives, which I'm going to make a video about this, especially as like I've just freshly, kind of went through the terrain of getting into knives. I feel like, having it fresh on my brain is probably when I should talk about it the most. So I am going to make a video about, what you should do when you get into knives. But a little bit of a spoiler alert is don't jump. Like, yes, you can get, if your budget allows it to where you can afford a drop bear right away, then do it. But without going too far, your perception of what's good and bad is going to be entirely limited by your budget. And what I mean by that is, very quickly, if you buy a QSP Penguin, which for whatever reason I can't seem to find, there it is. If you buy a QSP Penguin for $32, all right, and this is the most expensive or close to the most expensive knife that you've ever purchased, and you're just getting into pocket knives, I can guarantee you that this is going to be the best knife that you've ever used. And it will stay that way, right? Obviously, until you go and try other options. And so if you keep those options, like, if you go up to something like a little ring bow, which, for example, I don't really like because it's too small, but like if you like this, you might start to slowly creep up and basically like, whatever. I'll save it for the video. But anyway, I hope you guys just check around, ask questions, and all of that. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one. And until then, stay sharp.